I promise you, this state gets on my everlasting nerve. We got this coming to us from NJ.com. New Jersey declares state of emergency over Steele Reserve to 11 concerns. This is written by Jeff Goldman, Matt Arco, and Chris Sheldon, and I will be replacing the term with the name of beers because apparently the term is bad, is a no word on YouTube. So let's get into it. New Jersey officials declared a state of emergency Monday evening amid growing concerns about the spread of Bud Light in the state, which now has 11 people who have tested positive. Guys, 11 people. Let me ask you a question. Do you know how many people live in the state of New Jersey? Over 9 million. 11 people, 11 cases, over a population of 9 million. Are you sure this is state of emergency big, right? Like I think for it to get like state of emergency big, maybe 10,000. If we had like 10,000 cases, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can kind of get it. I can dig it. Even though I still feel that's relatively low compared to 9 million, but still, this is ridiculous, man. This state has continuously overreacts and pushes narratives because at this point, I can't help but feel like the whole coronavirus thing is a narrative, is a distraction, particularly to distract from, a lot of the failings that have been taking place on the blue side of the aisle with impeachment and Russiagate and all the other fun stuff. So, yeah, it feels like a gigantic distraction. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. The number of confirmed Miller Lite cases in New Jersey rose to 11 on Monday. Officials also said 24 additional people in the Garden State are under investigation as potential infection cases by the State Department of Health. So, if we're being generous, 35, right? 35 suspected cases, 9 million. I'm sorry. It's just not a state of emergency number. Jesus. The state of New Jersey is committed to deploying every available resource across all levels of government to help respond to the spread of cyanides and keep our residents informed, Governor Phil Murphy said in a statement. My administration will continue to work closely with our federal partners to ensure that local health agencies on the front lines of the state's response are equipped with the resources needed to further prepare our healthcare system for the broader spread of Dos Equis, the governor said. The state of emergency gives state authorities to certain executive powers and safeguards for preparedness and response, the statement said. In the neighboring state of New York, Governor Andrew Cuomo declared a state of emergency on Saturday. Meanwhile, the uh, 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 Natty Ice outbreak continues to spread across parts of the United States, with more than 607 confirmed cases reported and 22 deaths as of Monday, according to public health agency data compiled by Johns Hopkins University. The outbreak has caused widespread anxiety, prompting officials to close some schools in New Jersey, sending global stock markets and oil prices plunging, and sparking restrictions on large public events, and prompting the U.S. State Department to advise people to avoid trips on cruise ships. State officials have already warned school districts to begin preparing for long-term closures and announced that home instruction days will count towards the required 180 days school year. Several schools have already decided to close temporarily, some for faculty cleaning and others for emergency planning. So okay, so that's the end. That's the end of it. But let's be real. Let's be real here. This is getting blown way out of proportion, and I have this really strong feeling that, pardon me, that by next month this is going to be no different than Ebola, Zika, measles, mumps, all the different man diseases that have been like pushed to the forefront of, oh my goodness, this is the next big thing to be scared of industry that we have going here in America, like the panic industry, because there are so many people who are just so squirrely and scared, and then you have the media just going bonkers about this. I cannot ride around in my car and listen to the radio at all because like between the songs, everything is Samuel Adams, right? Like it's all Samuel Adams. They refuse to be quiet about it, and instead of informing it's like it's the same reason. Like this skepticism that I have is sort of like with the Dare program. How the Dare program, it was initially put out to, like, what they said it was there to do was to spread awareness and the like. But what it ultimately did was reverse psychology, and I mean, not really, because it's definitely spread awareness, but not in the prevention, not in the prevention angle at all. And I think that was a bit of reverse psychology, and I think that they do that with these types of instances or outbreaks, quote unquote, because hey, there you have to be able to keep the masses in line, in check, distracted and scared, and clamoring for government to come and save them. And it's just, guys, it's actually rather disgusting if we gonna keep it a buck. But hey, Clorox is making some pretty good money right now. Lysol is making some pretty good money right now, and the pieces on the chessboard just continue to go about their day-to-day lives. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I feel like it's overblown. I really do, to an extent. Like, I'm not sitting here saying don't take care of yourself, not to look out for yourself, but the exact same advice that they're giving people is the shit that we learned in 5th grade. Wash your hands, like, saying be clean, wear gloves if necessary, and the like. It's going really buck wild. And I'm not sure if you guys heard, but there was a quarantine in China where 70 people were trapped in a building that collapsed. So it is what it is, guys. It really is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until the next one.